weather is exactly what it looks like. It's sunny, it's rainy, it's stormy, it's every 5 minutes it changes. Yes, I'm on the road again. Arrived 2 days ago, back from Italy, and now I'm just going to Zurich to my daughter's apartment because she still is in Italy, having a nice holiday there. And she left her apartment 1 week ago, so the plants are starving. So I'm just going there and water her plants, check if everything is okay, and then get back home. And look at the color of the grass. It's that light. Is this a sign? I wish it was. I wish it would tell me, don't worry, girl. The future is safe. The job is coming soon. Just enjoy life. I'm trying so much to do so, but sometimes it's really hard. I am now adding 2 different paths to my job search. One that was inspired by a coach and one that was inspired by 2 former colleagues. And this means that to set that up is a lot of work. And when I was in Italy, I just did the necessary, but not the rest. So now for the next 4 days, it is taking videos, editing videos, and then doing all the work for those 2 job paths. And then let's see what it brings. But first, coffee. Today's Sunday, and one of the things I really have to work on myself is that I am unemployed since 2.5 years already. And I'm not a person who gets annoyed, who is bored. Not even easily. I don't know the feeling of being bored because I always find something to do, and there's always something that I can work on or spend my time with. And one of the most preferred things I do is reading. But again, being unemployed, I have to, first of all, I'm enlisted in, let's say, 15 job platforms. I am on LinkedIn, of course, and check the job offers there. And on, so one part is, of course, that I daily check all the free jobs, and then if they somehow fit into my CV, then I, of course, send my CV, and okay. So that takes a good part of my time. And lately, a coach that I had to go to while I was in the official government program of unemployed people. And she just is a kind person, and she took care of me privately, let's say. And she said, well, you know, if the way you did it up to now didn't work, which it didn't, of course, and her and other professionals of HR and coaches and whatever said, yeah, your CVs are perfect. I have 4, 5, 6 different versions depending on the company. And they said, yeah, what you do is perfect. You didn't forget anything. You are doing it right. And I know by now that the biggest problem for me to find a job is that I'm too old. And this is something I can't change. Fortunately, privately, but unfortunately for the job, because I need a job. I still have 6 years until retirement, so there's a lot of energy that wants to be channeled and wants to be used. So give me a job. Okay, so this coach said, okay, if this didn't work up to now, then you have to try something different. Just tell me what you love to do, what you like to do, what is interesting you, what is catching your energy, so I just started talking. And there is one, let's say, subsection of my professional education that has my heart, let's say. So I'm working in communication in total. I call it the integrated communication, where I do from marketing communication, corporate communication, internal communication, whatever, every kind of communication. But the internal communication is just something that is important to me, because I care about humans. And I think that if you inform your employees in a serious, caring way, you raise their motivation, which is, let's say, the advantage for the company. But they feel taken seriously, and they don't worry that much about their jobs. As soon as they feel that you tell them honestly what is going on, they stop worrying. So this is, maybe this is my call. So she said, okay, you will redo the whole thing, CVs in German and in English, and your profile on LinkedIn and so on, and really sharpen your positioning on that. And this is something I did during the last 2 weeks. And by now I'm almost ready with my CVs, but I worked on my profile, and I started posting on LinkedIn. So I hope that something will happen there. And on top, 2 former colleagues told me about interims management, which was kind of new to me, that there are companies who are searching for interim managers. So there again, I researched about the companies, and then I filed for registration and sent my CV and so on. And 2 of them said they're not interested, but 5 or 6 of them showed a very high interest. So then I had calls with them, and then I had to upload my profile and add all my competencies and so on. So also that took a lot of time. And on top, I have a house and I have a daughter and So, long story short, in theory, you would think I'm unemployed. I have plenty of time and nothing to do. In reality, I have to be cautious and really take care of myself. One thing, because it's a bit depressing to be in that situation. I have to finance my life and my daughter's life, and she's doing 2 university studies in parallel, so that's a lot of time. She can't work on top of that. And so, after 2.5 years, it gets a bit difficult to not become depressed. So it's easy to neglect yourself, because who cares how I look? Who cares how my house looks? But it's not good for me, of course, I know. And this feeling of I have to find a job leads me to staying here at home, because any employer could call and tell me, can we have an interview in 2 hours? Can you come here? Which is stupid. It's not happening. If I'm lucky, they call me and invite me for an interview next week. So that's why I didn't go to Italy all the time. Last week, I decided that I had to go to Italy because I have to do something for my house in Italy, and I have to do something for myself. And even there, I continued to work, and I had interviews online. And so it's not that I would stop doing anything and just laying on the beach. But also on the day-to-day level, I have to stop constantly working. Also YouTube, I was publishing 3 videos a week. 1 cooking video, 1 vlog, and 1 brain bit. And that means that I have to take the footage and then I have to edit, and that's hours and hours and hours. And to be honest, not a big success apart of that 1 focaccia video that has by now over 15,000 views and 2 or 3 more subscribers. So yeah, I have 2 upcoming job interviews now next week, tomorrow? No, not tomorrow. The upcoming week and the week after. So maybe that's giving me a little push. And maybe also this repositioning of myself gave me a little push. So I'm feeling that I'm starting to get back to me and starting to take care a little more about myself. Yesterday I did 45 minutes of yoga finally again. And this morning, as you have seen, I made pancakes. So it's the little things, where I'm feeling that I'm coming back to take care of myself. And I decided that Sunday is, as in former times, Sundays was always the day where I had my care evening, where I took a shower and washed my hair and just using lotions and doing my nails and all that for an hour or 2. It was just my wellness evening in the week. And I decided now again that Sunday is the day where I just don't work. I have uploaded my latest vlog by now. But a part of that, I will not work. I will water my plants and I will read, and depending on the weather, because the weather is quite crazy, feels like March. So it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, and then it's overcast, and then the sun shines, just as right now. But it's every half an hour we have different weather. So if the sun is shining, I will just read in the sun or have a visit in my garden and say hello to the plants, and So this is what is happening right now. And yeah, it feels good. You won't believe it. I'm in the car again. And I am having a job interview. That's why I hope you see the difference. So cross your fingers for me, please. I would love to work for that company. But yeah, let's see. I am well prepared. I studied all information they have on their website and what is retrievable in the internet about them, and I love it. I think there would be a lot to do, so it would be a nice perspective for the next 7 years. But let's wait. So I'm going there. It's a 40-minute trip, and as it is very close, closer to my daughter's apartment, after that I will just go to her apartment and water her plants, and then go back home. Next job interview tomorrow morning. I don't know what's happening right now. Somebody in the universe switched on the energy button right now. It feels like it. I don't know. So after I now have redone completely my CVs in 4 different versions, and my LinkedIn profile, and what else, but did not yet send out a new CV. Now I have 4 job interviews upcoming. 4. Today, tomorrow morning a call, next week Tuesday, I guess, a Teams call, and another one that came in this morning, next week again. So 4 of them. So statistically, one of them should work, right? Wish me luck. I'm on my way back home already. Been in my daughter's apartment, water the plants, and now in half an hour I will be back home. The interview went well. Took 2 hours long, so good sign. And they asked me to give my feedback tomorrow or on Monday, and then until end of week they will tell me if I'm in the next round. So keep the fingers crossed. As written, I didn't get the job, so let's continue to hope like a princess. Put your crown back up and just go on.
Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And as always, keep the spirit high and be kind